I call UFC gym like a fitness buffet where they can use our facilities. And for ladies especially, I'm giving 7-day free trials. So that will be a big game changer. Once a year, people will get to witness and experience and feel the actual true form of rolling. We're giving them, I mean, if the athlete is in Bombay, we're giving them free access to come and use the club facilities.
So Ajay, welcome to the Indian MMA Origin series from LockerRoom India. It's an honor to have you here for an episode. So before we get into the story and everything, like how is it going in Mumbai? How is COVID situation there? Is the gym open? What's the situation there?
First of all, thank you for getting me onto your show, and it's an honor for me to be on your show. Bombay, the numbers are there. People are cautious. People are not really moving outside. Gyms are open, but the attendance in the gyms are less. And now every second or third person you meet has got COVID or has had got it sometime back. So this time the Omicron has been pretty widespread, moving like fire. So everybody just mask up, sanitize, and be safe. Go to the gym, work out, build up your immunity.
So before we get into the story of UFC Gym India, you've been part of the sport for a long time now. So how did you get interested in MMA? Like how is that story?
Oh, in fact, I would be one of the first people because when I started off my martial art career with Gojuru Karate, and in the late 80s, I got into Jeet Kune Do along with Gojuru. And I started off with video cassettes of Paul Honak, and that improved my knowledge. And that time there were ranges of attack. It was not called MMA. It was punching, kicking, punching, grappling, trapping. All these ranges of attack were there. It finally amalgamates into MMA. So that time the word was not there. And in 1993, I got to know of UFC 1 through Black Belt magazine, and that point of time, I somehow managed to get a VHS video cassette of UFC 1, where the Royce family Gracie family had taken part, and Royce Gracie had taken part, and that was my first experience and look into uh, MMA. Most of the people never knew what is UFC for a long, long time, but I've been following UFC from UFC 1 and seen it grow over the years and transition.
Awesome. So you're also holding a position in MMA India Federation.
The senior vice president for MMA India as well.
Yes. So how are the activities going in MMA India at the moment, and like what have you been working on at the moment?
Uh, we have been pretty active with during the COVID period. We did a nationals in Lucknow, which was very well attended by the ministers and Sunil Shetty, who's a goodwill ambassador for MMA for India. So it was very well attended. We had a lot of participants, and thank God the event went off very well, and there were no cases of COVID with everybody. With anybody, everything went fine. So, and at that point of time, IMMAF was having the world events, but due to COVID and government restrictions in different parts of the world, a lot of events did get cancelled also. In fact, last year before last, we had a IMMAF event which was virtual online. We were all sitting in front of our laptops and computers and attending the world event. So, but MMA India has been active. We've been doing our training courses, and a lot of activity has been happening between the trainers, coaches, board members to see that something or the other is happening with respect to MMA in India. So that, I mean, people and athletes don't feel left out that COVID is here and nothing is happening. Something or the other kept on happening. We did a lot of online courses, seminars. We kept the ball rolling all the time. So now finally, IMMAF World Championships in Abu Dhabi starting on the 24th.
Yeah, so I understand that there have been a lot of support from sponsors as well for the IMMAF World Championship. So could you just tell us like how the sponsors have come on, who all are come on board for the support?
For support, first of all, I think this is the first time that MMA India has got very good support. We started off with Mr. Bala from Venky's India. They're the biggest poultry company in India and within the top 5 in the world. So, as he's a very dear friend of mine, I told him what the plight of MMA athletes in India are. So, he was very generous to give us sponsorship. And previous to that, we had MMA India had already tied up with UFC Gym. And India was the first federation to tie up with UFC Gym. After that, a lot of MMA amateur federations have been tying up with UFC in their respective countries, but we were the first. Then we were lucky to get Aeropostale, the American brand, to sponsor our kit bag for all the athletes. So I sent you the photograph of the kit bag also, and all the initials of all the team members, athletes and officials, doctors. Everybody will have their initials on the bag, which they will be getting by tomorrow evening itself. Then we have tied up with Hyper Ice also. Hyper Ice is one of the America's leading uh, active recovery programs used by athletes in all fields, whether it is NFL, NBA, MMA. Amanda Nunes is one of the investors with Hyperice. Virat Kohli from cricket is an investor with Hyperice. Then a lot of CrossFit athletes are using it. And I have personally been using it for a very, very long time. So I was totally convinced by the product. And we made sure that we could have it delivered to athletes. And Hyperice was very kind today for the entire lot of Hyperice products, which I will be giving over to the team when I go and see them off at the airport. So, plus we had an online session with Hyperice and our team doctors also yesterday, which was a long hour and a half interactive session where the entire detailing of Hyperice and how to use it and how to use it pre, during, post fights was explained to Dr. Divya so that she can use it on the athletes out there. So we've been pretty lucky with sponsorships this time. Shetty being a ambassador sent out a shout out to all our athletes and team members and wishing them the very best in the tournament. And Rutu Fogat also from Singapore sent us the motivational video for all athletes. We are getting all the COVID testing done free at the airport for all the contingent going, along with all the dinner at the airport will be sponsored by Venky's. Also, everybody would be given amount of dollars also for their personal expenditure. So thanks to Venky's India and Mr. Vala, I mean, it has never happened in MMA before that for amateur that the athletes have got something back in return. So it is just a beginning and we have a long way to go and hopefully a lot of people do join us in the future also by helping MMA athletes. You don't have to be an MMA athlete to contribute. Anybody with a good heart and who believes in sports and sponsorship going to a good cause, I request them all to contribute generously to athletes in all the sports.
Awesome, awesome. So coming back to the UFC Gym India. So how did it all start? Like when was the initial talk that started for opening UFC Gym India in Maharashtra or Mumbai?
Yeah, so what happened is Mr. Ishtiaq Ansare, who was previously with the CEO of Gold Gym India, had spoken to me about UFC Gym many, many years back. And I told him, yes, it is one of the best because I had used the UFC gym in America and Canada whenever I went and I thought it was fantastic. So then he, along with Mr. Farzad Palia, got a master franchise for UFC into India. The first gyms were opened up in Punjabi Bagh in Delhi, and then it opened up in Noida. And we finalized Bombay just before the lockdown, and then the lockdown happened, and everything went slow. But we were pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. We've signed our papers for the premises. Everything got done, and we started the work and the pre-sales. But during the lockdown, a lot of gyms were shutting down during the lockdown. But we had the conviction in UFC Gym that it would make a difference to people who would like to come and train different. That is our tagline also, to train different. So then again, the second lockdown happened. Again, there was sort of a setback for us. Because a lot of the workers went back to their villages after the first experience. Yes, so we were delayed by 2-3 months, but we finally got it up and about. And on mid-August, we started the gym.
Understand the state of the art facility. So could you just tell us about something on the equipments, the area that's there?
See, the Bombay gym is 5,000 carpet area, and we got a 2,000 terrace, which we just started 2 months back also, which we call the open turf, where you can do your functional and sledge and bat ropes and kettlebells and that. We have dedicated zones in the main gym. One is the cardio zone. Then we have the octagon, which is the legit octagon used by the UFC. We have a proper octagon which was imported from Russia, which is used by IMMAF and by the UFC also. So the same company which makes their octagon, we've got our octagon from them. Then we got a bag rack where we do boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. Then we have a group studio where we do spinning, Zumba, Bollywood dance, yoga, and other exercises. Along with that, we also have TRX. There are no dedicated gyms in Bombay which is doing dedicated TRX classes. Yes, they do have one or TRX which is there, but we have dedicated classes of 10 bands are put up, and we have classes twice a week where an instructor takes TRX classes, and it's been a tremendous hit with a lot of people because it is pure body weight and stability and core exercising which is used in TRX. So a lot of our members are enjoying the TRX also. Then we have a traditional strength area also, strength systems, and all our equipment is from Life Fitness because that is the mandate by UFC. It's all top of the line signature gym equipment. Even our dumbbells and plates are all customized with the UFC logo on it. So it's a different experience, and I request all your listeners and avid followers of Locker Room, if they are in Bombay, please do visit UFC, come to a trial session, feel the different, come and train different. Plus, we have very good handpicked instructors, not only for the weight section and spinning and Zumba and all, but have handpicked through MMA India also. And all our MMA instructors have previously fought MMA professionally and amateur in Bombay and in around India as well. We even have a lady MMA instructor who is one of the best instructors who has fought professionally in the underground fight nights also. So it's not only a man's sport. I'm giving ladies the go ahead and the boost to take the men and show them that women also can do a lot. So yes, we are working hard on promoting MMA and functional fitness and martial arts per se to the public. And a lot of people are enjoying that because yes, bags are put up in different gyms, but there's no instructor teaching them how to jab, cross, hook, uppercut, elbows, knees, bob, weave. All the jargon along with the techniques. Not many are teaching them. Yes, if it's a martial arts class or a boxing class, yes, but not in a conventional gym sort of a format. So we've incorporated all of that, and all my classes every evening is a hit. It's just like I have to literally tell them to book their class, otherwise they will not be allowed to do the class. And we are maintaining all of COVID protocols, so we are having a 50% capacity and adhering to all the rules given to us. Yes, we are training hard and we're keeping adequate measures to see that the safety of all our members, guests, and staff.
So what's the next step for UFC Gym? Like it's now set up, you have good members, and there'll be a lot more coming soon. So what's the next step for UFC Gym?
UFC Gym India has targeted 100 gyms in the next 8 years. Yeah, I mean, we're working on Nepal is opening up. We're looking at South India. We're looking at North India. A lot of inquiries are happening. Yes, there has been a bit slow due to the COVID and people are a bit skeptical, but people are coming out and taking active interest to come. Lot of franchise people are coming to Bombay to see our gym, see the facilities, what it is, how is it different from the regular convention gym. Yes, a lot of people are coming in and we train different, our concept is only different. So it is surely going to pick up. Everybody's growing with the wave and we are laying the foundation stone for that. Plus MMA is also we're trying to make that popular. MMA India and UFC Gym have tied up for using of the facilities for all the athletes. We're giving them, I mean, if the athlete is in Bombay, we're giving them free access to come and use the club facilities and come and train with, use all the equipment, train with our trainers, everything. We have also hired a Brazilian third degree black belt who, due to the COVID, cannot come at the moment because of the restriction. He was supposed to come in December, but due to the onslaught of Omicron, it has been delayed till March right now. But we have already got a third degree black belt already hired, waiting to come to Bombay from Brazil. Once that comes, we do not have proper BJJ coaches in India. There's just a couple of handful of them. But we don't have a third degree sort of a black belt, which would be coming to Bombay and going to all the other UFC gym facilities around India to train. So that will be a big game changer. Once he's here, people will get to witness and experience and feel the actual true form of rolling and BJJ. So I'm looking forward to that happening soon, hopefully. Things settling down fast.
So that's an exciting prospect. I mean, the fighters getting access to gym freely and also getting access to world-class trainers. So all the best with that. Now, you've been part of MMA India for a long time now. So how do you see the sport growing in the country at the moment?
See the interest. I mean, I've been seeing it over the last 2-3 years from the time I've been in the federation. Yes, the numbers are increasing for people to participate. Like in Lucknow, where we had the national, we had around 190 sort of participants. Then they had an event in Bangalore also. If there was no demand, there was 2 cages would not be up. So the numbers are increasing. I'm glad a lot of women are fighters also coming into the foray of MMA, which is very, very encouraging. And I want more people to come. It's not only MMA is for everybody. It might be from the higher class, middle class, lower class. Health is there for everybody. So I welcome all to come and try the sport. You don't have to come and get punched and all. Yes, younger people have the fire in them and they want to prove themselves. Yes, MMA is the right. You channelize your energy in the right form. You don't go into wrong avenues of life to destroy your life. Once you become a dedicated athlete, you forget all the wrongs of life and you just want to concentrate on your training and how to get better. That's what MMA is all about. And dedication. Any form of martial arts is pure dedication. It's a very good learner for young blood to put their hands and feet into the cage, learn martial arts, improve themselves, get trained, get better, get more healthy.
So now, before you get your final thoughts, if someone wants to drop into UFC Gym India in Mumbai, like what should they do? Should they just come to the gym or should they call any number?
Come to the gym. I have given instruction to my front desk that anybody coming can get a free workout for a day. So they are most welcome to come. We have a Monday free trial where they can use our facilities, and for ladies especially, I'm giving 7-day free trials. So we have people who walk into the gym in the morning, come and do a class, and come in the evening and do the weight training and other functional fitness. But people are welcome. The first session is on me. Come and experience a different sort of fitness routine. I call UFC gym like a fitness buffet. When you go for a buffet to a five-star hotel, you have all types of food. You can choose what you want to eat. Similarly, UFC gym is a fitness buffet. You come into a gym thinking that you want to do weights today, but you see a good boxing class happening. Put on your gloves and start boxing. Want to do Bollywood dance after that? Do that. Want to do weight training after that? Do that. I mean, I'm giving you options. Now it depends on you what option you want to take. You are asking for one thing, I'm giving you 10 things. Choice is yours. So I'm expanding your fitness experience.